Well, in other news, thousands of young Indians are today dreaming the private sector dream of fancy jobs and a fat pay packet. Well, the ultimate high-profile career with the civil services haven't lost their charm for all. Though what's really changed is the profile of the civil servants. Well, they're no longer city-born and bred. In fact, they're coming from small-town India with big dreams of transforming lives.
This entire village at the mouth of the Bay of Bengal came out to celebrate Raju Revu's success in the civil service exams last year. Their boy had done the impossible, topped the most prestigious exams in the country. His father and two brothers are farmers in this remote Andhra village and had to borrow to pay for his coaching classes in Delhi. His friend and classmate points out the village school Raju studied in. Raju Revu had already made it to the IPS in his previous attempt, but was determined to get into the service that to him was the face of the government when he was growing up.
I lost my sister due to lack of transportation facilities, because from my village to nearby town it takes 2 hours, but the distance is 16 kilometers. So I thought civil services is the best option.
This story of impressive mobility symbolizes the dramatic change the profile of civil servants has undergone in the last few decades. A far cry from the cosmopolitan metro-born Doon and St. Stephen's educated Bada Sahibs who dominated the services till 20 years ago. A class best captured by novelist Upamanyu Chatterjee's protagonist Agastya Sen, who looks for ways to amuse himself in his first posting, a small town he describes as a dot in the hinterland.
Do you play games?
Yes, sir. I climbed Everest last week.
Excellent. Then you must join us for badminton at the club.
68 batch IAS officer Wajahat Habibullah remembers how almost all his peers in St. Stephen's were civil service aspirants, and how it was the only profession that really mattered in the widely prevalent Mai-Bap culture in the country.
The mindset of the civil services continued to be very colonial, to do something for the people. As a result of the education that I've got, I am the more fortunate to do something for my countrymen. It is an approach which is much more realistic as to what I can do and what I can therefore try to do.
The city-born and bred today are clearly chasing the IIM MNC dream. Data from 2004 shows that 3 out of the 10 getting into the civil services today are from villages, and more than half from districts and tehsil towns across the country. Cracking the UPSC exams and getting a coveted government job is clearly now much more a small-town, middle and lower middle-class aspiration today, as is apparent in this Delhi locality, Mukherjee Nagar. Better known as the Mandi for UPSC exam coaching centres, which has more than 300 small 1 or 2 room centres like these. On an average, aspirants here spend about 4 years and 3 attempts to try and crack the exam. At 22, Ekta Sharma has never stepped outside her hometown of Bareilly. She has come to this coaching centre in Mukherjee Nagar accompanied by her anxious parents, determined to make it to the profession that will get her greater glory.
ब्लाइंडली होके इस चीज़ पे हाथ रखना, वोट आईएएस का तो क्रेज ही अलग है. आपके जो पावर अथॉरिटी डीएम इज जस्ट लाइक द प्राइम मिनिस्टर.
The changing profile of the kind of people getting into the civil services has definitely meant a more representative bureaucracy. But it will take time to find out whether this also translates into better quality of governance, a more sensitive, kinder bureaucracy. In New Delhi, Swati Maheshwari, NDTV.